Dan, 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 but, Dan, but Dan, Dan, but Dan,
Hang on.
but Dan. Craig Newmark wants his cap back.
What?
Craig Newmark wants his green screen back. No, I don't know what Craig he wants.
How you doing?
Yeah, good. Do you want to have a look at this? Hold on, I'll get you this.
Go ahead.
I'm
sorry, I was off.
No, you're right. You're okay. You're okay. So if I could bring the Hangout. Chrome's a nightmare at the moment, isn't it?
Man, have you seen those tornado videos?
Yeah, the one, the spinning truck. That
Man.
was
Wow.
something, wasn't it?
Best tweet, just a weatherman from the Weather Channel, or meteorologist, just tweeted "Wow" in all caps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was something, man. Mother Nature.
Can I have a look at this?
Around.
Can you see that?
What is this?
This is a little bit of data from me from Circle Count, and this is circlecount.com, looking at the top 1,000 in terms of followers on Google+. So it's not ready to go out yet, but I thought I'd show it to you. Number 1 is Britney Spears, of course, at 2.7 million followers. And then number 1,000 is somebody at 27,000. And that's the, that's not really a power law, do you think? You know what I mean by power law? It's got like a little bump there, isn't it, in the middle? I've just, had a quick look at it, and, but there you go. I thought I'd get straight to you. Because if you look at the country specific, then all that's going to do, and I've got it certainly for the Europe and the UK.
I wonder if the
all
red
you get
recommended. Is it?
Sorry?
Is the red recommended?
No, the red is just the data. So, for an example, I've asked Circle Count for a big, bunch of data, and they've sort of, I don't know, said that their Steam machines bust or something. So, no, they're very good, Circle Count.
It'd be interesting to see how many of the top ones are in the recommended list to see what the impact of that is. Because as we know, if you're in the recommended list, you have between 500 and 1 million. If you're not, you have between 0 and 50,000.
I can get you the one for the UK, and I can show it here, but if I posted it in my stream, it would throw a whole debate out of how unfair it is, because you won't. I'm just opening my file here, and that's just, in other words, there are 6 or 7 people in the UK who have got phenomenal numbers, and then it drops down to something just, like, ant speed or something. I'll show it to you in 10 seconds. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing great. You guys talking about Circle Count?
Yes, we are.
About flying trucks in circles, which are very closely related.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the one from the UK, which I haven't published at all yet. So, for an example there, can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Top one is a DJ guy, then you go down for, a few other people, and then it goes down. Now, see number 6 there, which is 135,000, 136,000. That is Ed Miliband, the leader of the opposition. Then everybody from 7 onwards, just to the top. That's just the top 50. Is like virtually nothing. Now, the one even at, I think I did one with 100 actually on it, and that's at 9,900. But the rest, as I say, is 1.35 million, and that 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably 5 of them are on the suggested users. The rest aren't. Now that's not fair, is it? I don't think. On that one.
The haves and the have-nots.
Yeah, I mean it's a hard one to say because rather than say, oh look, so and so's got 1 million, which is fantastic. Could you hear about the on air I've got coming on tomorrow night?
Hear about
did a post of it earlier.
Yeah, I've got an on-air hangout tomorrow where, I'm not exactly the host, but kind of, and that's got Mike Shaw, Anthony, no, what's his name? That'd be really good, isn't it? I don't even know who's in it. Mike Shaw, photographer, Alan Shapiro, Mikhail, somebody or other from Serbia, so it's 3 people with 1 million followers, photographers, and then Natalie Villalobos is coming as well, and then whoever else we can get in the door, so a photography hangout, so it should be quite interesting.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oleg.
There's that belt-looking body.
Oleg's in it.
See, this is the thing. I need my Oleg fix. I don't want to wait till Friday. I wanted my Oleg fix. I didn't want to have to wait till Friday.
I see.
How are you guys?
Doing well. How are you?
Yeah, we're pretty good, thanks. Yeah. Why am I so low?
Hey, Oleg, I'm going to say the word white. What comes to mind?
The word what?
Joking. No, I'm teasing you. I was teasing you. That's all.
Well, every time I come into a hangout, you know, Dan said, I don't actually really know Oleg's position on anything, because all Dan says is Oleg's not here to defend himself, and then Dan says something else, and so I don't know what on earth he's talking about
We
most of
pick
the time.
on each. We're the best of friends, but we have a running lively debate about a lot
No,
of
the
things.
reason
Well, the funny thing is we agree on most things. It's just
Oh, no.
Yeah, the
Oleg
reason
and I
Dan sometimes hold on.
everything.
The reason Dan, you know, sometimes gets on my case because he knows that I'm in Washington and he's in Virginia. If he was closer, I don't think he'd make those comments.
I'm
Is that
frozen.
true, Dan? Is that true?
I'm
Yeah.
frozen. Can you hear me?
We can
No,
hear
I can hear you. We can hear and see you.
Yeah,
everything's
whenever I say something, he becomes speechless. Alan usually disconnects and then becomes speechless. That's the kind of impact they have on people.
We need to have a meetup in Charlottesville.
That's the kind of impact they have on people.
We need to have a meetup in Charlottesville.
Charlottesville, North Carolina, right?
Big delay.
Hey, that